Maybe you've seen it, heard about it, or possibly even dealt with it, but deals are falling through more and more. Let's talk about why. This is the hot sheet, and it's something I check every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. It gives me a good barometer of what is going on in the active real estate market as far as what's newly listed, what's under contract, and what has fallen through. I started noticing a trend of what appeared to be more canceled listings and them coming back on the market than I have noticed in previous times. So I wanted to test this theory to see if I was right or wrong, and so today I did a little research and I want to share with you guys my findings. So to do my research, I chose a smaller area, which is the Northeast Melbourne Palm Shores area, and I was looking for closed listings that had closed within the last month. I yielded 17 results, and I then went through the list and I looked at the history of each property to determine if it had in fact received a contract and then that contract fell through. I also conducted this research to go back in 2017, the same time era, to see if our results were any different. So as you'll notice, we had 16 closed listings, and after going through all of the listings, I found 3 that had received a contract that did not close. After going through all that fun information, we determined that in 2017, out of the 16 properties that closed, 3 of those had fallen through, resulting in an 18% cancellation rate. And in this year, in the last 30 days, we had 17 close with 4 canceled properties that eventually ended up going under contract and closing, which yields a 23.5% cancellation rate. So the increase that we've seen in the last year is 30% of canceled properties. So my theory was correct. You're probably thinking, wow, that is really interesting data. Shane, thank you so much. And well, you're welcome. But the big question is, why are these properties falling through and why is there an increased rate in canceling properties? Well, lucky for you, I might have some of those answers. Reason number 1, and the most common that we see in our marketplace, is the buyers decide to exercise their inspection contingency right and withdraw from the contract after getting the property inspected. Now, this could be something that they discovered during the inspection, such as a major structural or foundational issue. It could be something a little bit more minor, such as maybe the roof was repaired a few years back and the buyers do not feel comfortable proceeding with it, or it could be something as minor as the buyers really wanted some drapes at a property and the sellers did not want to include, so the buyers exercise their right and they walk. Reason number 2 is the buyers could not secure financing. Now, in the contract, there is a clause that allows the buyer X amount of days to obtain loan approval. If the buyers cannot satisfy this clause in the contract, they do have the right to withdraw from the contract due to the financing contingency. And reason number 3, which is the most difficult to prove, is buyers either get cold feet or they find a better property and they utilize one of the contingencies in the contract to withdraw from the contract, therefore canceling the deal. Now that you have all of this valuable information, what can you do with it? Well, if you're a buyer and you're currently in the market for your next property and the one you love, the one you knew was meant to be yours is actually under contract and you cannot purchase, well, I would suggest submitting a backup offer because with the data that we just showed, there is a 23% cancellation rate. So there's a good chance that that property is going to become available again. And if you are the backup, that means it's going straight to you. And if you're on the selling side, I would encourage you to keep your property open for backup offers. There's a good chance that you might get one. Showings will decrease, but I would strongly encourage you to advertise your property for backup offers. As always, guys, thank you for watching and engaging and sharing my video. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions about the information I shared today, or maybe you have a request for a video you want me to do in the future, you can always just drop it in the comment section below and I'll make sure to either answer your question or do a video just for you. So thanks for watching and I will see you next Monday.